Hi everybody, this is Jundo. Welcome to Tree Leaf. Before we get into today's section, I want to jump back to yesterday because I had a couple of people write me and they said, "Hey Jundo, I got a really lousy job or another big problem in life. Are you saying that if I just change my inside, then my outside problem is going to vanish? I'm going to get suddenly a new perspective on this terrible dead-end job I have?" Well, the answer is no and yes. In Zen, we're always working from a couple of different channels here at once. Let me compare a problem in life to something as simple as a flat tire. As I said in Zen, there is no outside. There is no inside. I had a problem with the internet here for a second. Let me make sure we're still here. So you got this flat tire. There is no inside. There is no outside. Is changing your inside going to fix your flat tire? Absolutely not. But yet it's going to change your experience of the flat tire. You could shake your fist at heaven. God, why did you give me a flat tire? I don't want to get into the issue of when I'm actually talking to God. You get my point. But I'm saying, universe, why did you give me a flat tire? Or you can just allow the flat tire, be at peace with the flat tire, and change the darn thing. Also, your inside perspective affects the outside. You've had this thing where you're trying to fix the tire, you're wrestling with it, you're cursing, you're spitting, and you can't get the tire off. But yet if you bring so much of what Master Dogen talks about here, the single focus, the peace, the allowing, the sincerity. You've been there before. Sometimes the tire actually comes off easier, and you replace it. A job that seems so difficult to do, when we settle inside, relax inside, are still inside, find the stillness in the motion, that job becomes a very different job. And I'm talking about flat tires. It's the same if you got cancer. It's the same as if you got a divorce coming in your marriage. There are things you have to do on the outside. Take your medicine, take your chemotherapy, try to fix your marriage maybe. But the inside has so much to do with it. Both allowing the situation and also bringing you the subtlety, the suppleness, the ease in order to better deal with the situation. Therefore, in is out, out is in. But that was yesterday's topic. Let's get to today's. I hope we got some time left here. Again, in Zen, we're always dealing from a couple of perspectives at once. One is here, let's not be wasteful. And then there's the other Zen perspective too, where there's nothing to waste, nothing we ever can waste, you see. It's said here, keep the white water from which you have washed the rice. Do not wastefully discard it. These days, how many things we throw away. Today I was using some chopsticks. They have these chopsticks here in Japan. You use them once, you throw them away. And you think they will recycle them? No. They toss them in the ground somewhere. Make a big pile of refuge. We live in a society where we don't appreciate what we have. Master Dogen says, do not be wasteful. Appreciate the things in your life, the tools that surround you. If you're working in an office, appreciate the stapler on your desk. This is something very special in Zen. Everything is sacred. Everything is a jewel. Even the things that we do not think of as jewels are jewels. Each leaf on a tree is precious. Each stone in the garden, precious. But not only that, each paperclip in your drawer, each fork on your table, each staple in your stapler, sacred, precious. Why can we not learn to look at all of life this way? Everything in its right place. And that's what Master Dogen is talking about here. Everything in its right place. When cooking the vegetable side dishes for the morning gruel, Also prepare the platters and tubs, as well as the various utensils and supplies. Wash them so they are completely pure and clean. You know, you're doing a ritual here. You're doing a sacred act, placing up high those that belong in high places, and putting down low that belong in low places. High places are high and level. Low places are low and level. This is from the koan I cited here. You have a field you need to flatten. It's high, it's low, but if you're going to grow something, it needs to be level. But let me say this, there is work you need to do. You need to carefully put the high things in the high place and the low things in the low place. The spoons go over here and the dishes go over here. But yet everything is always in its right place. You see, Master Dogen speaks of our activity. Everything is always just the way it is. Now, go out there and put everything the way it's supposed to be. We were talking yesterday, any meal from a certain Zen perspective, no matter what ingredients you use, whatever crazy way you cook them, no matter how you burn the rice, it's beautiful just the way it is. But yet be a good cook. Bring sincerity, bring focus, bring stillness, bring caring into your cooking, and be a good cook. Sure, it doesn't matter whether you burn the rice or don't burn the rice. From the point of view of emptiness, it's all the same. Now, don't burn the rice. Put the high things where the high things belong, and the low things where the low things belong, even though everything is always in its right place. Treat utensils such as tongs and ladles and all other implements and ingredients with equal respect. Respect! Honor the things in your life. It all makes your life possible. Not just the air you breathe, not just the sunshine makes your life possible. Everything around you. Treat all things with sincerity, picking them up and putting them down with courtesy. No matter what we use, even if it's a tissue to wipe our nose, even if it's a glass of water to drink, sometimes we should bow to it. Say thank you. Treat it with honor. You got why people like this instructions for the cook? It's about a lot more than cooking. Shall we sit with that? Thank you, Belle. I don't know if I tell you thank you enough. Thank you very much. If it wasn't for you, we'd never get our Zazen started.